Ever wonder why the freshman 15 is a common curse that awaits so many first-year students? Did you ever struggle to understand just what it takes to be healthy and fit? We just might have some answers for you. Dr. Kathleen Morgan, chair of the Department of Family and Community Health Sciences, is here to give us some tips about how to stay healthy and fit. With a PhD in medical humanities, Professor Kathleen Morgan is an advocate for healthy lifestyles. Her research on the topic has brought her to the conclusion that the average American gains between 4 to 7 pounds over the holiday season.
Well, when you look at the holidays, most holidays, what is the most central thing that occurs during the holidays? It's social gatherings, it's get-togethers, it's parties, whether it's at home or with families or at work. And the central thing are always usually food.
What do you think is the main issue for students when it comes to healthy lifestyles?
Well, I think when students are on campus, as we said, being in college is stressful. And unless you have a plan, unless you come to college with a plan and some skills, eating healthy requires some skills that you've already learned. Some of those misconceptions are that, by just eating one food might help you to lose weight. And we've seen that with some fad diets, by eating just one food, eliminating all other food diets and just having, one food or one, like a cabbage food diet or a grapefruit diet or just a protein. So that's one of the misconceptions. When we look at fad diets, they've been around for a very, very long time. Every time you open up a woman's magazine or a newspaper, you'll see something about a fad diet. They really don't work.
How do you think weight and body image affect the average college student?
I think by the time a young woman and young men get to college, they have seen a lot of popular culture and a lot of different types of media that portray, particularly if we talk about young women, magazines, articles on TV, a lot of models, a lot of actresses that really look beautiful, that look tan, that look stylish, that look thin. And unless they realize that most of those times those models are airbrushed, they're not always as thin as they really look. And I think as long as there is a space of time, women will always want to be thinner than they are. It just seems to be an unfortunate issue that women seem to focus on.
What is the best way to maintain and achieve a healthy body weight?
By really just trying to eat regular meals as much as you can, whether that's 3 meals a day or 4 or 5 smaller meals a day. Trying to make sure you get to the dining hall or wherever you might be to make sure you have a good breakfast, a nice lunch, nice dinner, including an abundance of fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Sleep is so important. There's a website that can really give some good information on serving sizes, mypyramid.gov. You see the pyramid behind me. I think that if students could really learn what an ideal portion size is, that could be one key in helping them to really look at what and how much they eat. If you put in your height and your weight and your age, it'll give you kind of what a calorie count would look like, for your age and how many servings you should have of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and dairy. So at least it gives you a ballpark figure of, what your daily intake should look like in a balanced format.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking about hitting the gym and laying off those grease truck sandwiches. For more information about the Department of Family and Community Health Sciences, you can visit www.njaes.rutgers.edu/FCHS. For RUTV, I'm Hali Fliegelman.